I'm here down in Brighton for the Lib-Dem Conference, which is going on today, well, from yesterday till about Tuesday, I think. And basically, I just want to take a bit of the workload off of our northern nanas and nanas all over the country that are springing up, because we support the nanas in what they're doing in spreading the word about fracking. Unfortunately, our government is not telling us the truth about fracking, so it's down to people, especially nanas who care for their young, to get the word out there. And what I'm doing today is just handing out leaflets asking people to sign petitions. One for Rydell, which, as we know, Kirby Misberton is under tremendous threat at the moment from Third Energy, and there's a big campaign coming on later in the month about that. I hope everybody gets involved. And the second one is for Lancashire, obviously, but more importantly, Brighton is so near to Horse Hill and Surrey, and right across the south for Weald is under tremendous threat of fracking, and we just have to say to our government, no, it's not acceptable. We want a future for our children, even down to the Isle of Wight. Goodness knows what will happen down there. No area anywhere will be left behind, as some famous person once said, because we just do not believe that fracking works anywhere. More than enough peer-reviewed evidence now from all over the world, Australia, America, Canada. We have to stop it. We have to say no, there is a better future, and we're going to fight for it for our children.
That's lovely. You talk about the nanas. How did that come about?
Balcombe. I once went down for the wonderful march down at Balcombe, who was an amazing campaign down there, and I saw some elderly ladies, shall we politely say, sitting on some beautifully comfortable deck chairs, and I'd been standing all day after 2 hips just being put in, so I thought I'll have a go at that. Sat down, and before long I was hooked, because when I heard of what they're doing and how they established themselves, the nanas in Australia, who are a fantastic bunch of girls out there, not just girls, it's men, women and children and dogs as well, that all get involved to say to their government, no, you're ruining our land and we are not having it. So it's growing. I got hooked. Many people that I speak to, even in Essex, which is relatively, touch wood, unaffected by fracking now, we saw off the only 2 licences that we had out there, so it can be done. And it has been done in many places all over the country, and we cannot praise these wonderful people, the warriors who stand in front of these lorries, take all sorts of assault from the police and insults from local people even, when they are just trying to save our earth. So that's why we and others get involved.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, it's lovely to see you down here, and it's always lovely to meet the beautiful nanas, and I do appreciate everything they do, and I know a lot of other people do as well. You're just so wonderful, and thank you for everything that you do.
And you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I'm the Essex division of the nanas, so... You did say Essex, didn't you?
Yes,
you did.
almost
Sorry.
Suffolk, but not quite.
Oh, right, well, you know, we've got rid of the awful 4 plots that were up for grabs up there. Did you know, from Braintree upwards?
Yeah, I know they came on.
Yes, they've been revoked now. The licences run out.
Well, they were on the London water catchment area, weren't they?
That's right, on the Thames.
Yeah, right. So they were just on the edge of the Thames Basin, just where the chalk fills up.
That's right. Yeah. It would have been horrendous. So the munitions that are buried in the Thames.
My house was outside the area, but the well that feeds our local water supply was inside the area.
We have to get it stopped, don't we? So
unfortunately, if people keep trying to stop nuclear, we'll have to have fracking. But just hope we don't stop nuclear.
Well, 2 schools of thought on that, but thank you so much for your support. Thank you. That's one of the day.
So what are your views on fracking?
I think it's very, very risky.
Yeah.
I mean our association is split on it.
Yes.
Even the former chairman believes it, but of course I know what it's like in Blackpool and around that area, you see, so I don't have any reservations.
Tim Farron is very anti, isn't he, I believe?
Oh, he'll be in, I think so, yes.
Yes. He's from Yorkshire, isn't he?
Yeah. Not
Thank you
Yorkshire.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Right,
much.
so there we are.
That's
Thank you.
great.
Thank you very much indeed. Have a lovely day and a good
you.
conference. Thank you.
So what's happening over in Cheshire? Are you? I know we have. There was a sort of a rumour that they were going to start just outside Chester, and there's a camp which they then dismantled at a huge cost. Was that the Upton camp? Yeah, the Upton camp. Yeah, but I live really close to Upton. Oh gosh. And then they went, no, we're not going to flat now. And yet they put a massive cost on the police and everything. And they went, no. If nothing else, though, it's a wonderfully constructed camp, so we've learnt a lot from it. So, but it is this secrecy that surrounds the whole industry that we, even when there's public consultation, we know very well it's a PR job. The thing is, I've been working in the water industry. Good grief. I just don't know what it's going to do. So, the good thing we were just saying that more and more people, thank you so much, more and more people are driving up this road. That's the third energy one, Barclays Bank. We're asking people to divest in companies and corporates that are backing fracking because we want clean energy. It's put your money in the good stuff, So, but it's nice that every time we come out, there's a better response every time because word's getting out there thanks to people like yourself. That, I'm not giving out my email. Wonderful. I don't want hundreds of emails. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Do you mind? I've filmed, but if that's okay with you, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day. Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Don't want it up there. It will devastate the area up there. Yes. Oh, I'm glad to hear that because actually very good response this morning. Lots of people are aware of it, whereas before
it happened, didn't it?
It did indeed at Bolcombe. Yes, that's right. People are beginning to wisen up, I think now, and I hope so too. Yep, we can but try that, as they say. But
good for you.
Well, I'm just the southern division, and we've got. Yesterday I looked at their itinerary for the nanas in Lancashire and I think they've got one day to sleep. With the conference season coming up and various things going on, one day in a month to sleep. So we all try and support them as best we can, across the country. And that's what it's about.
So how come it's addressed to the Cameron still?
It's still applicable. Yeah, we're still using, because we like to recycle, we're still using these forms. And on the 26th or 28th of October, there's a big campaign coming for Friends of Earth again. They're going to redo this one again, actually. So this will be the tail end of this, but this will still be acceptable. So it's nice to. I don't know if you need any leaflets. You're very welcome. But are you living in the south at all?
No, I live just along I live in Brighton, and I live about sort of.
So you're aware of the blocks that are up for grabs there?
Oh yes.
And all the orange areas.
Yes, Caroline Lucas is my MP. I didn't realise just how solidly blue the area was. I really didn't. I mean, Brighton's different. It really is.
Yes, it is a patchwork, isn't it? But so just having to. I must confess, some of these things that I've got here are a bit out of date. We've got a new Prime Minister there, but it's much the same setup of how all these
I can't see Theresa May being any different about this sort of thing. Well done.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Bye-bye.